Alright guys, so I guess a little bit of an update. Finally got around to withdrawing from this semester, just taking a nice long break from school because haven't been really feeling that bioengineering was the thing I wanted to do. So been spending the last few months kind of just mulling it over, kind of thinking about considering withdrawing from this semester and what I would do with that extra time. And I ended up leaving my old job as a bookkeeper up in downtown Berkeley. And tomorrow I start my new job at In-N-Out, which is much closer to home, and there's no 90-minute commutes. So then it's nice. So then I could save up money. Yeah, so for the next few months, I'll be spending time just kind of figuring out what I want to do with my life, what makes me happy, or what I could see myself doing for the next several decades. And I have been trying a few things over the past year already. The biggest one being, or one of the biggest ones being trying to start a business around kind of retail arbitrage type stuff. And I was looking more and more into the sneaker industry since sneakers are pretty popular, they're pretty hype. There's great resale potential there to make money. However, a year into it, kind of on and off from my previous part-time job, the money I earned from there, I invested into shoes and made decent returns, like about 10 to 20% return on each sneaker that I bought. Yeah, and I figured out that over the long term, sure, it makes money, but it's not something I really feel that I want to invest a lot of my time into. It's just, I was able to figure out that it's not for me. And personally, I feel like trying things out and finding out that I don't like them is a lot better than looking back and thinking, oh, I should have tried it, kind of regretting not trying at all, right? So yeah, that's kind of my approach to this next several months away from school, is to try as many things as I possibly can, so that I could figure out the things that I don't like and the things that I like. The one other big thing I tried out in the past year and I found that I do quite like is video editing. So my school gives students free access to the Adobe suite, and I was kind of playing around with Premiere Pro, and for one of the presentations in class, we did a video presentation and I had a lot of fun editing the video. So then I guess along that line of thought, I was considering looking into doing YouTube videos around whatever hobbies or interests I have. Not for this channel. This channel is simply just kind of uncut, unedited, just updates on my life. So yeah, it would be edited videos around hobbies that I like, either working out or video games. Those are the main two things that I'm really into, and I'm really leaning towards doing video game stuff. And yeah, so then I'll be spending a lot of time learning how to edit videos, and it's still really fun. It's super slow, a lot slower than I imagined, but it's fine. I really like it, and so far that is. And yeah, so I've been working over the past few weeks on my first video, and it'll be up soon, and I'll see how I like the whole process of uploading that video and then going back to recording new content and then editing more. So then yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. And then yeah, and I'm starting my new job tomorrow, which would be cool. And the purpose of this job, really, since I live at home with my parents, my daily expense is effectively zero, and I do take full advantage of that. So then right now I'm just working part-time at In-N-Out to save up, and potentially if the time comes I could move out and live on my own. It gives me a little more freedom. My parents do want me to stick in school, become an engineer, all that, but I realized that school really wasn't for me. It just, going through school was kind of like I was just spending the past 2 decades of my life trying to impress my parents, really. And it didn't really make me happy in any way. I couldn't see myself becoming an engineer. Like, I did okay at it. School's not particularly hard or anything. It's just that I never really felt I had a sense of direction in school. And I thought maybe, for a while, I thought maybe, oh, maybe it's just my major, bioengineering. I could look into other majors, other engineering majors, and I looked around. I tried mechanical engineering. That wasn't for me either. I tried into stats, economics, and other stuff like that. But what I learned from sitting through a bunch of different classes from different majors and trying things out at school is that I didn't really like school. And to kind of paint the picture of like where I'm coming from, up until that point when I was trying out different things, I've only ever known life within school. I've never done like anything outside of academics. It was all about academics, and to suddenly realize that like now, like, oh, I don't like school. It's like, it was just very, very different for me, very strange, like line of thought, I suppose. So then yeah, I was able to find out that school, and I truly feel now that school isn't for me. Whether or not I decide to still finish my degree, I don't know. I still have 2 semesters left, so like I'm pretty close, and like I don't have that many units that I need to take either. I need around 20 units total to graduate now, so that means if I want to take a heavy 20 unit semester, yeah, sure, I could graduate in 1 semester, but ideally it would probably be 2 12-unit semesters. 12 units is the minimum units for like full-time enrollment as a student for the school I go to. Yeah, so that's really what's been going on. Yeah, so then I'll be just spending more time learning Premiere Pro, how to properly edit videos. Well, properly I mean like to the extent that I want to make my content as entertaining as I could get it to be, I suppose.